Hey, how's it going?
Ah, you're back. How'd it go in the other countries?
Why do you seem so relieved to see me?
Nothing of note, to be frank. Not to say that's a bad thing.
I mean, are you just relieved that I didn't find any more core parts?
I see. Man, it's about time to hit the old dusty trail myself.
What about your command, General?
Oh, stop it. Sure, the brass is lacking in warm bodies, but the title just doesn't suit me.
Well, you got the giant robot arm. Dude.
I disagree. A leader as deeply compassionate as you is fully deserving of the honor.
Flatter me all you want, but I'm just a soldier at heart.
Hey, dear. Oh, Stock. When did you get back?
Oh, just now.
I believe you promised to come immediately to my office when you returned.
Why?
I was planning to do so not a moment after my report. I must say, though, I feel fine.
Yeah, he doesn't even work for you anymore.
True, you do look healthy, but you still shouldn't push yourself too hard, okay?
Yeah, I mean, after defeating black holes and temporal beasts and all that.
I won't. By the way, Rosh, I'll gladly head out whenever you need me. Just say the word, and I'm there.
Rosh, can I borrow you for... Ah, Stock! You've returned. How have you been?
Let's go.
Well, I'm glad to see you're in good health, Prime Minister.
Of course. After all, the war is finally over.
I think that, like, the ending that we had, or the original ending, I feel like that still happened anyway. So, like, he became Prime Minister. He was already Prime Minister, so...
You all played pivotal roles in saving the continent. Now it's my turn.
Good luck out there.
Oh, hey! Secretary's back on her feet.
You're right.
Well, yeah, that would be a bummer. Yeah, I think they used some parts of the side quests, the new side quests in this version of the game, even if they were
well met, young lion.
in the original, even if they weren't in the original version of the game, or the base content, whatever.
Good to see you, Viola. You seem well.
It's all thanks to the cure Sonia discovered for me.
How have things been?
How's it going?
Now that the war is over, I'm spreading the good word of the Prophet Noah.
Uh-oh.
As one of his original students, being a teacher in my own right has been immensely fulfilling. After all, his message of love is just as important in times of peace as in war.
I would think it would be more important now.
True. The people could use something reassuring. I'm sure you can do it, Viola.
All I can do is try.
Are you blushing?
Which reminds me, a letter came for you.
A letter?
From who?
Dear Stock, I write to you having heard tell of your great deeds beyond ending the war.
How's Hugo doing?
Hugo and I have discarded our names to travel the world in humble penitence, seeing the land and its people at peace. It shames me to know I did nothing to bring it about.
Well, yeah, you probably heard the matter with Thumb Attack and all that.
Yet at the same time, it feels as if a great burden has been lifted from my weary shoulders. This peaceful new world is your doing, not mine. I have no place in trying to shape its future. From here on, I shall live not as a prophet, but as an ordinary man, eking out a modest living.
Oh, how are you gonna pull that off? I mean, wouldn't people recognize you? Or at least Hugo?
If the teachings I left behind are of any use to you and your own, then I am truly satisfied. I will watch over the beautiful world you've created and pray for this peace to last forever.
Well, we'll do the best we can.
Well, I must be on my way. Let's chat longer next time.
So are you just going back to your own office, or did you get demoted, or what?
Stock? Is that you? Hey!
Listen!
Marco? I thought you had joined the army.
I thought he already did.
I resigned a little while back.
Oh.
Now I work here.
Well, what are you working here for?
Here you go.
What wine? Oh, hey, how's it going?
That girl reminds me of someone.
Yeah, we saw her in the original ending.
I know, right? She's Mimel's little sister.
Aww. What, you didn't know?
So, you found a new path forward as well.
You're not working for the bar because of her, are you?
Yep. But let me know if anything comes up. I'll help out in a heartbeat.
That could just be creepy.
Of course. If I have it my way, such action will never be necessary again.
Maybe Marco just likes to get a discount on the booze. Well, who lives here? Ah,
Meddlesome as ever, it seems.
well, what do you mean?
That's the life you gave me, Heiss. By the by, where are you staying these days?
Rather than settle in one time or place, I come and go wherever and whenever I please.
Well, yeah, I've got a time travel book and all that.
I intend to wander freely for a while yet.
Sounds nice.
Why not join me on my travels? How about it, my dear boy?
That is tempting,
Yeah, I mean, you both got time travel books.
but I'll have to pass for the time being. Try asking me again in a few years.
Yeah, just travel forward a few years and get back to me on that.
Well, you did just finish quite a whirlwind journey yourself. You certainly deserve to rest.
Yes, and I plan on doing just that.
Well, goodbye! I like how Heiss just vanishes just for the fun of it. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I guess it's kind of in the middle of everything, so if anyone needs your help, they don't have to travel very far.
Oh, welcome back, Stock.
Honey, I'm home!
Thanks, Rainey. Seeing you here is like a breath of fresh air.
I'm sure you're exhausted. How's everyone doing?
The same as always. Erica seemed more determined than ever, while Rosh had Sonya all over his case.
Yeah, the usual.
Oh, though I suppose Ott did seem a little more mature. As for Marco, he's out of the army. I found him working at a tavern.
Getting drunk!
What? Mark got let go?
Not quite. It seems he found a more appropriate path for himself.
Getting drunk!
Huh. Well, glad he's managing to fit in somewhere.
I can tell you more about that later, Rainey. For now, we should be going.
Where are you gonna go?
But you just got back. Where could you possibly want to go now?
The Imperial Ruins.
What's over there? Well, let's find out. Oh, hey, we got grass growing and everything.
Yes. Very good.
Oh, yeah, kind of noticed that.
That's amazing. If it keeps up, this place will grow as green as Forgia.
It'll be like Celestia.
That too.
With this, the ills of the past can finally be rectified. I can't wait!
It's hard to believe we don't have to worry about the world turning to sand anymore.
Well, yeah, it's been around since your lifetime. The desertification, I mean.
What's up, Stock?
Is something the matter?
I wish she could have been here to see this.
Who?
You mean Nemesia, huh?
Oh, right.
She'd be thrilled to know the desertification has finally come to an end.
Well, I think she would already know.
We'll just have to make sure her efforts don't go to waste. Let's make this peace last.
That's right. Nemesia, watch over us as this hopeful future unfolds.
Wonder whatever happened to her anyway. She end up like what, at the end of time or something? Guess so. Wow. That didn't turn out so well for you, did it? Oh? What's that? Dude?
It's so quiet, Rhon.
How is it echoing here?
Just you and me. Here forever.
That's just creepy.
A world where we can be alone. Remember when we met in secret? I used to look out on the lake and wish that time would stop.
Well, you got your wish.
Looks like my wish finally came true.
Literally.
Our time apart felt like an eternity, you know.
Well, it was only a couple centuries, almost.
But seeing you look so peaceful is enough to make me happy.
Yeah, he's dead.
Although, I do wish I could hear your voice one last time.
Too bad your book can't take you back in time, huh?
A lot has happened since I was thrown into the future alone.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was about to say, I wonder how you got to the present day.
It's been a long 5 years. I'll tell you all about it.
Yeah, okay, well, that would explain it.
It's quite a tale to tell, but we don't need to rush. After all, we have all the time in the world together. It really is quiet, though.
What are you gonna do for food?
I hope I'm not interrupting anything.
What the? How did you get here?
Doc! What are you doing here? More importantly, why? Now that you're here, there's no going back.
Menage a trois?
I was brought here by this.
Well, if you did, or you got all the artifacts and you put them to use, you got that seed of possibility.
A seed?
Well, you get a little more scenery here.
You know, I've used the White Chronicle to wipe away countless mistakes up to this point. And yet, there was one mistake I couldn't undo. Giving up on you and Rhon. That must be why the seed brought me here. I couldn't forgive myself. Plus...
Plus what?
True happiness shouldn't rest on the sacrifice of another.
Well, sometimes you don't really have much of a choice.
Wow. Didn't expect to hear that from someone willing to become a sacrifice himself. Well, never mind that. Where did you get that seed anyway?
Oh, back at the labyrinth.
I picked it up just after the Red Chronicle was restored.
What's up, Stock?
So, yeah, I don't think the ending necessarily changes by getting all the artifacts and the seed of possibility. I think it's just you get more scenes.
I was just thinking, this may be a good opportunity to plant this seed as well.
What, you waited a whole year for that?
Remember when Nemesia restored the Red Chronicle? It appeared right after that.
Yeah, after you all turned your backs on it.
It will be almost as though she's here, watching over this place.
Yeah, I'm sure that would make the two of them happy.
Aww.
I hope it blossoms into a beautiful flower.
Indeed.
So I guess this is a flashback
What
now.
The seed. It's...
Oh, I was going to say, was that the mysterious prism?
What's going on?
The Red Chronicle is calling out to me.
Oh, it is? What's going on?
Doc. I can feel something in there. It's them.
Oh, hey! So yeah, I'm guessing, like, this is a flashback. They're kind of doing the scenes not in chronological order here.
You're planning on entering, aren't you? Well, nothing we can say will stop you, will it?
Well, I've got a chronicle myself.
It's not like you rushing into danger is anything new to us.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, you should go for it.
Go, Stock.
Well, goodbye!
But
It's okay, Stock. I believe in you. I'll be right here, waiting for you to come back.
Oh, yeah, I hope so.
right.
That's how we got to the Dunamis, or what's left of it.
Then could it be? Was his theory true this whole time?
What theory?
What theory is that?
When Rhon designed the Red Chronicle, he came up with a hypothesis about its power.
What do you mean?
That as the Red Chronicle sailed the potential worlds, it would one day create a new possibility for itself.
Oh. Yeah, something like that.
That seed was born from this chronicle. It's a completely new artifact in and of itself.
Oh, so that's how it works.
Hence why it guided me to you, the owner of the Red Chronicle.
With that artifact, I might be able to restart the Dunamis.
And then what? Won't we still be stuck here?
Maybe then we can go home.
Oh, or that.
Nemesia, a while back you gambled on my potential. Well, now it's time I place my faith in you.
Couldn't you just get out of here with the White Chronicle?
Believe in the future, Nemesia. Your future. Rhodon's future.
The future is now!
I will.
Well, at least you got mana around here, or whatever all that floaty stuff is around here. Hey! Well, it seems like it's working. Now we can sail around,
The Dunamis!
around empty space, I guess.
Welcome aboard, Nemesia.
Yeah. If Rhon could see me now, I bet he'd give me an A+.
I think he'd give you more than an A+. Giggity.
It wasn't much, but I think I just saw Rhon move a bit.
It would be best if we were sailing under the light of the sun when he awakened.
Yeah, that's true.
You're right. Let's all go home together.
So, where are you gonna go home to? I mean, you couldn't just go
Dunamis, set sail!
back in time.
Our destination?
Maybe just go to another world?
Is our world.
Or yours. Man, imagine you couldn't go back to your life in the Empire even if you wanted to. Or were able to. Alright, let's watch the credits roll. Yeah, unlike the original version of the game, yeah, they moved this entire credits sequence to after the true ending that we got here instead of the original. I kind of wish they kept it the way it was before. Maybe did a separate sequence for that, but whatever. I mean, they could have done it like Bravely Default did, with like one ending having the credits sequence and then the other one just having a different ending, but the same credits sequence. Let's also take a look back and review our adventure. And, well, for this game, this is one of my favorite games of all time. I'd give it pretty much 10s across the board there. Not that the game is perfect, mind you, but the game is perfectly satisfying and fun to play for me. And the graphics were definitely much improved in this version of the game with, what is it? I mean, not the character redesigns, but like the resolution and everything. Everything just looked a lot cleaner than it did in the original version of the game. I think I'd have a hard time going back to that version of the game. Same thing with like a Final Fantasy IV or something like that after playing the PSP version there. And for the music, easily still a 10 out of 10, especially with all the new tracks that they had. I mean, not a whole lot. I mean, they had like, what is it, the Chronicles Labyrinth theme and the Singularity boss theme and what else? They had that new theme with Marco or whatever it was whenever something silly was happening or whatnot. And let's see, for the plot, yeah, I'd still give it a 10 out of 10. It's just, I don't think I've ever seen a JRPG with more competent protagonists than we have in this game. And yet they still had character development as they go through. It's not like you had to build in, flaws into the characters so that they had room to grow into. No, you didn't need to do that at all. You just, I mean, they are actually remotely rational and, both physically and mentally qualified to save the world and all that. You can do that in a JRPG after all. And for the gameplay and battle mechanics, 10 out of 10. I think I like this a little better than the original version of the game because I like how a lot more abilities seem to be more useful in this version of the game, like the stat debuffs, various status ailments and things like that. Not to mention they balanced out the physical and the magical attacks a lot better, so that made Gafka and Rosh more useful. I wish Rainy was a little more useful, but I suppose she was around a lot in the first half of the game, but later on, once you get Erica for her ice magic, and you've got Stock with the fire magic, you really don't need Rainy anymore. And you've got Gafka with his thunder mana burst, and that's another thing. Mana bursts were a lot more useful in this version of the game, I think, too. Especially during, like, a lot of the boss fights, although I didn't need them for the final bosses, but still, I mean, at least with the super bosses, they were even more useful than before. So yeah, overall, I'd give this version of the game still a 10 out of 10. I mean, yeah, I know a lot of people didn't like the new concept art for the characters, and sometimes the plot could get a little too wordy, even for my taste. But I still found everything to be perfectly satisfying. One of my favorite games I've ever played. So what's going on, dudes?
After all this time, it's over. Isn't it, sister?
Yep.
Indeed. At long last, we have accomplished the duty bestowed upon us.
Totally not gonna do anything else after this.
Honestly, I was beginning to worry we'd never find a history that didn't end in annihilation.
You sound kind of sarcastic there.
Agreed. After all, we witnessed countless paths, and every last one until now ended in misery. But only by wading through the fog of those failures were we able to meet Stock.
True. If we look at it that way, it all worked out for the best.
Finally.
In any case, it appears as though our duties are no more.
Yeah, I was about to say, what are you two gonna do now?
The only task we have now is to survey the bright, peaceful future they create.
Oh, yeah, you could do that.
We live in a time when anything is possible. I cannot wait to see what humanity makes of that.
More weapons!
Still, our work here really is done, isn't it? It's almost sad.
Oh.
I cannot deny that. However...
What?
Yes, this is for the best.
Yeah.
Come, my brother. Let us gaze upon this sight with joy, the hope of possibility. A new future awaits.
Oh, so you're just gonna hang out at the Imperial Ruins or something? Well, I suppose that's where you belong. Oh? What's going on here? Well, now you can save your game here. So, basically, yeah, if you reload that file, you'll be, well, at the Dunamis, at the end of the game, but you'll have all the remaining nodes completed in the White Chronicle, I think. Oh, New Game Plus. Yeah, we've got more stuff that we can do there, so... Oh, okay. You don't get to keep absolutely everything, but you get to keep most stuff. All right. Yeah, so that's why you save that in one slot, and then you save your clear data in another slot there, so you can use that to go into a New Game Plus.
Radiant Historia. Perfect chronology.
So, yeah, to put that to use, you go into Restart, and you can load your clear data. So, yeah, like, I know one item that doesn't carry over is the Radiant Historia, but I think just about everything else, including quest rewards, do carry over. And yeah, you can just press start, and you can blast through the game really fast. So, yeah, let's just take a quick look at what happens when you do that. So, yeah, just go perfect mode, whatever, hard difficulty. And, well, what's this? This didn't happen in a regular new game. Oh, yeah, we'll just go with that. Yeah, that was the idea. Now, as far as New Game Plus is concerned, I mean, there's really not a whole lot that's unique there. I'm not sure what it means by that, but okay. So they have this enigmatic beginning to the New Game Plus, but otherwise, everything proceeds as it did originally there. You just got the extra stats and everything, or the levels and everything, that all carries over. The real big thing about the New Game Plus is that at the very, very end, if you've done all the stuff with Nemesia and all that, you get to the end, and then there's a new optional super boss that is obscenely difficult. I definitely want to show that one off, and I'll probably want to show off the epitaph, since a lot of you guys were interested in that too. But yeah, there's basically, it's the super boss. That's really what you're going for as far as new content in a New Game Plus. And I will just tell you now, it is not worth it. I will be going through it to show you what happens, but yeah, I mean, you're basically just going to the boss fight for the challenge, and that's it. There's also another small mini dungeon on the way to the new super boss, but yeah, that's basically all there is to it. So, I mean, I love playing the game over and over again like that, but yeah, other than that, there's really nothing new, nothing else that's new in a New Game Plus there. And I'm also going to have to get up to max level and make a whole bunch of preparations. So what I'm going to do is, yeah, I'm going to start my next LP at this point, following this episode, because it's going to take me a while to go through the new game all over again and to make all my preparations, and I will make those bonus episodes when I'm able to get to that. Hopefully sometime this month. Because, well, I do have other things that I would like to do, but of course I would definitely like to do this. So I'd probably do an extra bonus episode or two for that new stuff, but yeah, then that's pretty much it. And we've done all the stuff that we can with that stuff. But what preparations will we need to make for this new super boss? Find out next time on Let's Play Radiant Historia, Perfect Chronology. This is H.G. Bailey, signing off. Have a good day!